I did an oopsie. And time to fix that oopsie. I will note that I've already gone through this mission here. But I forgot to do one thing. And that was show off the briefing, so let's get to it. Federation Commonwealth Skyhook Operation, Mission number 3. Destroy the enemy convoy. Get a little bit of artillery and sensor drones and camera drones. And here's the briefing for this mission here. Intelligence reports that a lightly defended Jaguar convoy will be passing near to the suburb of Bakerville. Battalion Command needs all the trucks in that convoy destroyed as efficiently as possible. Battalion Transfer reports that it can only place your drop force on the near side of the river, opposite to the side of the convoy is traveling on. It is recommended that you take what jump capable mechs you have to facilitate crossing the river as quickly as possible. Intelligence also reports that Bakerville is a nest of pro-clan activity. Be wary of the locals, as not all of them may be eager for liberation. Tactile notice: jump capable mechs can jump over or cross terrain obstacles that block normal mechs and vehicles. And camera drones reveal terrain in ever widening circles, but will be destroyed by the enemy if sighted. So, that's basically the briefing for this mission. And I'll note by the way when it says something about eager for liberation. That's not something very particular about the Battletech universe. Basically, the clans when they invaded, usually they can convert the entire population of planets basically over to their doctrine, and their sort of lifestyle. Basically, they have these 5 sets of groups of people. They have warriors, they have technicians, they have merchants, different castes basically for people to work in. And essentially there's a caste system that the clans basically had, which isn't all that different to basically the other powers basically at this time, but basically people were free to do whatever they want to in the Federation Commonwealth, for example. And there's would be the princes and the kings and stuff like that on top, but you have your aristocracy, and then they have just people doing whatever they want, basically free society, sort of we have today. Think maybe the Queen, for example, except the Queen has power. That's about the difference I can say about Federation Commonwealth from I guess the clan, I guess. Also note there's a bit of jump capable mechs and camera drones. You'll see quite a few jump capable mechs. You'll see them jump across the river and stuff like that. And I tell you this in hindsight because I've already seen them jump across the river. There's also a couple of jump mechs down here, but you see me tactical as well. And yes, that's basically this mission here. We'll just get into it in a moment, but for now I'm just going to add this into it, so take care. I hope you guys have been enjoying these long videos I've been doing for you guys, but well, this is not going to be one of those long videos, I don't think. And nearest the one after it, and possibly the one after that. So, I'll note this is basically an operation where if they destroy this convoy, it's basically on the side of the river over here. We basically have to book it down through the city over here, and then make our way over here to intercept it, so to speak, before it basically gets out into of the map over here. Now, the thing about this mission is that we can basically jump over here if I want to, but it's not really advisable because it's basically lots of heavy mech guarding this convoy, and the convoy's moving, so I have to basically move with it, right? So I can't be slow or anything in this one. Now I basically already kitted out these guys. I'll note by the way that of these guys here, the Hollander and the Hunchback both have ammunition I really have to be careful about using. So, well, I'll basically have to be careful basically using up this ammunition if possible. Probably goes the same for other stuff as well, but I can deal with long range missiles being used up in the air stuff for the most part, so that's probably fine. Alright, so Hunter and Hitman. They're gonna be in Force Group 2. And everyone else is gonna be in Force Group 1. Alright, so let's begin the mission. Now, I'm not going to try and do a whole lot of explaining and talking for this time because I really do have to book it, so to speak, so bear with me. Also note, by the way, that I can actually fire at these guys across the river as well, so I'll be doing that to try and like soften these guys up a little bit at the beginning, so that's why I basically have like these guys ready to go, so.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors prepare for combat.
I have a new contact. Executing your order. I barely even have to aim. This is Falcon.
Pretty good way, I just want to hit them a little bit.
Proceeding as ordered. Count it here. I have a new contact. Proceeding as ordered.
Wait there, enemy vehicle destroyed. Raining bullets over here.
Oh, there goes one of them.
Sir, I'm seeing stars. I'll see Mech, sir.
Proceeding as ordered. I barely even have to aim.
I have a new sensor trace.
Executing your order.
Alright, these guys are gonna like just take out these guys here.
There's a new sensor contact.
These are called savannahs, they're like very small and like, you know, annoying.
Another one bites the dust.
As ordered, sir. Executing your order.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
As ordered, sir.
Sorry, I can't do that. Link here, one less enemy crawler. Eat this. Sorry,
Whoops.
I can't do that.
This is Falcon, sir.
The wrong thing
There's a
there.
new sensor contact. Sorry, I can't do that. As ordered, sir.
Another one bites the dust.
Executing your order.
Alright, so
Check it out, sir.
we basically softened up basically them a little bit to start there. You basically want to do that while you can, because you know you don't want to be wasting your long range ammo ammunition basically on like, you know, small fire like these guys here.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
I have a new sensor trace.
Saracens, of course, because why not?
Sorry, I can't do that.
And I will spend all my ammunition to basically kill.
Executing your order.
This hound has a fox.
This is Falcon. Incoming fire. This is Falcon. That last shot rang my bell.
Someone took a salvo to the face, apparently.
Proceeding as ordered.
Wait there, one less enemy crawler.
Executing your order.
One less enemy crawler.
Proceeding as ordered.
I'm under attack. Wait there, enemy vehicle destroyed. Raining bullets over here. Please escape. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Executing your order.
One less enemy crawler.
Okay, let's get these guys over here real quick. Now, I do have a fairly long way to go, so
Proceeding as ordered. I am the hunter.
This is Link. Yeah.
it's not like they're gonna be like, you know, necessarily like, you know, getting there before me, but I still want to basically soften them up as much as possible because, you know, they're gonna be difficult regardless.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
I have a new sensor trace.
Now over here, by the way, is a mine layer, so another indication of like, you know, using mines is right here.
Executing your order. There goes another weapon. I'm out of ammo.
Alright, he's out of ammo, so he's no good to me anymore, but whatever.
I barely even have to aim. Proceeding as ordered.
Enemy components
Reporting
captured.
building
Whoops.
captured.
Accidentally hit the window there.
Count is here. I have a new contact.
Let's get down here. Now, there's lots of stuff in the city I could go after, but I mean, I don't really have time to, so
Sensor trace.
we gotta catch up for the convoy, so to speak.
Got a new sensor trace.
This is Falcon. Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
This is Link. I'm under attack.
As ordered. Sir.
With him.
This is Link. One less enemy crawler.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
I have a new
Now, I could blow
sensor
these
trace.
up, but it's advisable not to.
Executing your order.
I'm taking fire. This is Hickey. I got a new sensor trace. Sorry. This is Link. Enemy vehicle destroyed. I'm under attack.
Basically, like next to these like depots, and you don't want to basically lose them, so.
I have a new sensor trace. Executing your order.
Sorry, I can't do that. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Enemy
Very good,
components
sir.
captured.
Falcon here.
Enemy
Reporting
components
building
captured.
This is Falcon, reporting
Enemy
building
components
captured.
captured.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
Enemy components
Beef here,
captured.
building
And unfortunately, I can't have the time to look at these guys as they, like, you know, go on, because we are, of course, on a limit, so...
I have a new sensor tray.
Let's keep him going. By the way, this guy's not hurt or anything, he's just, like, you know, out of ammo, so that's why he's got a red bar there.
I've got a new sensor trace.
I have a new sensor trace.
They need these heavier guys to take the brunt of the assaults here, so... Let's keep going.
Proceeding as ordered. Falcon here. I have a new sensor trace.
Sorry, I can't do that. Another one bites the dust.
Executing your order.
I'm getting shot at. Sorry, I can't do that. Man, I can't see through the smoke. I'm under attack.
We're gonna get across here.
Not sure they've got any weapons left. Damn it, I'm out of ammo. One less enemy crawler.
I'm expected to have ammo, unfortunately, but whatever.
Proceeding as ordered.
This hound has a fox. This is the beast. They're coming after me. One less enemy crawler.
Executing your order.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Proceeding as ordered.
Alright, this is a camera drone. You can drop it up here to
Man, I can't see through the smoke.
basically see what's going on. This is a sensor probe, of course. There's the convoy right there. Now, note by the way, this camera drone, it can, like, you know, be shot down, but while it's basically out there, it'll basically look around for stuff.
Sensor contact.
By the way, there's basically some mechs down like guarding the entrance over here, but whatever. There's the lead guys always in front. There's an aerospace spotter.
This is Falcon. I have a new sensor trace.
Hitman here. I've got a new sensor trace.
Alright, good, we're up here.
Link's here. There's no way through here.
Now, unfortunately, I'm able to shoot down the camera drone, so their guys be like aiming for it, unfortunately.
Easily done, sir. Sorry, I can't do that. I'll do what I can.
Oops.
I have an armor blow through. This is Falcon. Incoming fire.
I forgot to have this guy, like, you know.
Incoming. Very good, sir. This is Falcon. I have an armor blow through. Incoming. Very good, sir.
I'll do what I can. Sorry, I can't
Acknowledged.
do that. Got it, sir. Sorry, I can't do that. Got it, sir. Sorry, I can't do that.
Executing your order.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh, good, they're lighting up the forest for me a little bit here.
One less enemy crawler. Sorry, I can't do that. Got it, sir. Sorry, I can't do that. This hound has a fox.
Basically, I can fire from the hill up here, so.
Executing your order.
You're way too injured, so just back off.
Enemy fire.
Incoming fire. Counters here. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Executing your order.
One less enemy crawler.
I am under attack.
Okay, sir, you got it. Bank shot coming up.
This is Falcon, sir. There's a new sensor contact. Executing your order.
Start killing these guys as they go around here.
One less enemy crawler.
Proceeding as ordered.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. I'm under attack. Firing from position.
Executing your order.
Here comes trouble.
Just gonna drop this here.
Hitman here. Raining bullets over here.
Proceeding as ordered.
Wait there.
Oh, this guy jumped up here apparently.
Executing your order.
Consider it done.
Perfect.
Wait, I'm under attack. Got it, sir. They've got my number. I'm getting shot at.
Yes, sir. This is Falcon, sir. There's a new sensor contact.
I'm under attack.
I'm on it, sir. Sir, I cannot do that.
Stop being next, sir.
Executing your order.
He was gonna start falling back at this point.
That takes care of him. Man, I can't see through the smoke.
Okay, we got that guy.
I have a new sensor, sir. Executing your order.
Sorry, I can't do that. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now, if possible, I'll try and draw some guys out over here, so... You're beat up, so just come back over here. Basically, there's a couple of jump mechs you can kill over here if you want to, if they like get too close, so...
This is Falcon, sir. There's a new sensor contact. Acknowledge.
Let's draw them out.
Executing your order.
Wait here, taking enemy fire. Easily done, sir.
Very good, sir.
Just one.
That takes care of him.
Executing your order.
My armor's coming apart. Wait here, that takes care of him.
Mission objective.
There we go.
Enemy vehicle
Mission
destroyed.
successful.
There might be more basic doing this mission, but, you know, you're on a timeline, and if they get to this gate, I think they could lose, so... That's good enough, basically, like, you know, what I did there. Falcon got really beat up there, but oh well. She'll be out for a couple of, you know, missions, I guess. So here's our salaries basically for, like, doing all this one. We got ourselves one of the Hunchbacks. We got a Raven J and a Raven J, so... Not some bad hulls there. We basically got, like, one of the more, you know, the clan Hunchbacks right there to make use of if you want. That's okay. Hitman also went to veteran, though he also got injured in the process, but I think he'll heal up by, you know, by next mission. Now, this is also going to be a time-based mission, this one next, but, you know, it will essentially have, like, you know, enough time to go do it, so it'll be fine. And by saying, like, this Hunchback 2Cs, we've already seen how powerful they are, but, you know, they're going to be around, like, around numbers based in this one. This is going to be, like, a 50-minute timeline for like, this next mission, but, you know, whatever. Alright, let's see here. We basically have 400 time limit for this one. Let's just see where I'm going to basically take, so...
This is Countess.
We're going to take you out. This mech got beaten up like crazy, but oh well.
Falcon here.
And yeah, Falcon's still injured, so I'll be taking her around for the moment. The Hollander.
This is Hunter.
There's one of the Hunchbacks, or the one I was actually using still. Catapult, Mad Cat. Now I do have access to like this catapult I captured from last time as well as my Alice, and they'll be making an appearance in these missions for sure. I may want that Hollander too, I'm not really sure about it though. But yeah, we'll try this. Costs a little bit to get it going, but that's fine. Let's see here. Falcon's injured, so...
This is Countess.
Let's throw Countess into it this time around. And much like before, we're just gonna go nuts with, like, you know, the streak missiles, and we got a lot of like these like clan ones at this point, so maybe we'll just make use of these like crazy. So, lots and lots and lots of clan streak missiles on this mech here. Clan sensor basically because I feel like it, and Give some clan extended rate lasers maybe. Or what do I want to give it? It's a thing, right? We'll take this off and let's put on something else. There we go. Ideal load basically gets like her full, you know, capacity. Now note that she's basically a regular, so she's not too accurate with this thing, but you know, with all these like, you know, streak missiles, they'll make up for her like inaccuracy by quite a bit. It's probably the fact that she's not very good piloting it, but whatever. This catapult. Let's throw Scarab into it, I think.
Hey, Scarab.
Or throw basically just a basic sensor in this one, maybe. That's probably throwing a basic sensor in like the Alice too, I guess, but whatever. Basically, the catapult's gonna be like, you know, set for like long range for, you know, this can counter, I think, so. Oh, maybe not this many long range racks. We got clanners at this point, so let's throw some of these on. Give it some PPC powers. There, that's good enough. Don't waste, like, you know, large, you know, missile racks unless you have to is the thing, right? Because, well, here's the thing about, like, you know, your missile racks in this game. If you lose, like, the you know, missile racks, you can't replace them. These ones I can replace, those ones I can't. Alright, these guys are set up. We're just gonna repair this one, I think, and just leave Beast in it, because, you know, it's good enough as is. Now, note that he's a veteran. I think we're gonna basically keep trying to, like, train up the veteran, like, you know, Hitman here for a little bit, so. We'll keep this mech basically as is, I think. Let's give it basic sensors. So I'll note the Alice is kit up for like short range, this guy's kit up for like, you know, long range. I think I'll make the Hunchback kit up for medium range for the most part. So let's give him some of these. Now you want to bring at least some, like, you know, firepower for first mission, so. You know, a clan like Gauze Rifle. Now that's like nowhere near what I need for, like, you know, this mission, so. And of course it costs a bundle. Let's just see how this looks right now. Basically got, like, you know, you right there, you right here. So I basically need like 45 tons more basically to keep going on for this mission. You know, I might kit out one of like, these, like, you know, guys here for like close range maybe. That's an idea I could possibly pursue. I don't know about the hull, there's like, you know, basically A-OK from like the last mission, so we can put this guy in here. Repairing is like a pinnace because he didn't really take any damage on his thing. The pod who was in here. I think it might have been Hunter. Can't remember.
This is Hunter. You got it.
I'm trying to think about like what would be the best idea for, like, you know, these mechs at this point. Here's the thing. I actually have like this, like, you know, armor cap cult down here. I might actually make this guy, like, you know, Beast. He might just be like, you know, a blocker for, like, you know, the front group, so we might make this guy like more short range oriented than like long range. Maybe I'll like set him up like this. And of course, this guy over here can like just have. We'll give him this, I guess. Take the Gauss rifle. Alright, that's like, you know, not working for me, I guess, so. What are you gonna take with you? Yeah, it's like where we get to a point where it's like, you know, you really can't get the best of it sometimes, these like mechs. You know, if I really have to, I can always just give this guy another weapon in the Hollander. You could like go like first of a setup here. It's not like I have to have the big gun in the Hollander, right? So you do it that way. You know, I got the Clan Gauss rifle here. I wonder if, like, you know, it'd probably be better to have it in the Hollander, by the way, just because it has less armor than like the Hunchback. So put that there. Yeah, it's like a big part of this game, by the way. You have to, like, you know, cycle through your stuff, just trying to get the best for these guys. Other part is not too important to have, like, you know, another secondary weapon for like the Hollander. It's like, you know, basically gonna be in the back until, like, you know, it's needed. So. Oh, you know what's actually doing it? I keep forgetting this. This, like, you know, sensor pack actually does, like, you know, interfere with, like, its weight limits, so. If I take that off, you'll be able to put on more stuff. Oh, there we go. Large pulse laser and a Clan Gauss rifle in the Hollander. That's the thing, like, the sensors, like, you know, the basic sensors don't actually have any weight to it. So, if I take it off, like, you know, there's no weight to these things. The intermediate and, like, the advanced sensors have, like, a bit more weight to them, so they take up space, unfortunately. So I put that in there. I need, like, a half weapon, so to speak, to, like, fill out his, like, you know, arsenal, so to speak. There's a heavy auto cannon. Could go like that with, like, you know, this thing here. This heavy auto cannon is like a big puncture, so I guess, like, send him in, like, do a lot of, like, you know, early damage, and, like, you know, he can pull out. Or you go for something a little bit more substantial, have him, like, you know, use that heavy auto cannon up close, and then, like, you know, having using this guy basically, like, you know, he's not as useful. That's the thing about these, like, these medium mechs. Basically, you want to have, like, a very long, like, range weapon on them, and, like, they start puncturing basically after, like, you know, they use up their resources. And of course, this is like a support mech, so keep him support. But there we go. I've set up my guys. The plan will probably be that I'm going to have, like, you know, the armored catapult variant, which is basically beast here. And I'll have, like, you know, Countess and the Hunchback basically will be, like, leading the charge, so. That's what my setup's basically going to look like, basically going forward. And the idea here is, like, you know, these guys are, like, your blockers, these guys are, like, all damagers. Some are, like, long range, some are, like, short range. And that's basically, like, you know, how I'm going to set it up for next time. Alright, so. That's basically out of the way. We'll set this up and just go from here. Hope you enjoyed.